Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about what actually makes up your metabolism and total daily energy expenditure. That's what the TDEE stands for. So a lot of people end up majoring in the minors, meaning they're focusing on too much of the small things that aren't really going to make the difference, whereas we need to be focusing on the correct things for your goals, whether that be fat loss, improved performance, or whatever your goal may be. So let's talk about this. So here we've got our 0 to 100%, right? And this is your metabolism and total daily energy expenditure. So we're gonna start here at the bottom. 70% of what makes up your metabolism is your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. Now, basically that's just your body's amount of calories and fuel that it needs and that it's burning, just literally being awake and laying around doing its normal functions for the day. 70%. Next is gonna be NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. A lot of words, big mouthful. Basically all that means is just movement, moving around. So that means walking, fidgeting, typing at your computer, doing laundry, mowing the lawn. That's your non-exercise activity thermogenesis. That makes up 15% of your total daily energy expenditure. So that's on top of the basal metabolic rate. Next is you've got the thermic effect of food. 10% of your daily total energy expenditure comes from that. So what does that mean? Basically, your thermic effect of food is, so we'll take protein, for example. That has a 30% thermic effect, meaning for the calories you take in from protein, almost 30% of that gets utilized and burned up in the digestive process, in the transport process, by repairing and helping recover muscles. So now carbohydrates are a lot lower, 5 to 10%, and fats are about 0 to 5. So that's one of the reasons we tell people to kind of increase that protein, because that can really start to make up a large amount of your total daily energy expenditure. Last but not least, and I think a lot of people are going to be super surprised about this, and this is what I mean by majoring in the minors, 5% of your total daily energy expenditure comes from exercise-associated thermogenesis. Again, a big word just meaning like, oh, I went to the gym today for like 2.5 or 3 hours to lift, do 3 Metcons, lift again, then I went for a run. Like only about 5% of that really does anything for your daily energy expenditure. So that's one of the big reasons that we are going to be focusing on just getting movement in for the day. Like that's a huge part of that, right? So different things you can do. So I always like to say exercise and movement should be considered separately. So when you're doing any of your workouts, right, that are exercise related, keep that as your high intensity work, right? Don't feel like you have to do another hour or another 30 minutes on top of that. Do your workout for what it's intended for, and then if you feel like you need to be doing more, well, this is gonna give you more bang for your buck, really. It's gonna help you reach your goals of fat loss while also making sure that it's not like causing more stress on your body so that you can't recover and see your gains, right? So that's one big thing I always try to tell people, right? For your thermic effect of food, if you're eating more whole food sources, if you're eating a moderate to high protein diet, and if you're eating more fiber, you're kind of golden there, right? You've got yourself set up well. Again, here for the NEAT, stand up more at work. If you're somebody that's got a desk job, take a 10-minute walk after you eat lunch. Just move more, right? Maybe you're somebody who you'll start noticing that you're fidgeting more often. And then we've got the BMR down here. So this is not as easily changeable. A lot of people think that, oh, I can change my metabolism, my BMR, if I put on a ton of muscle. Studies kind of show that, yes, a small amount, but that's, that takes a lot more time. These are the small things right here that you can be doing to make more changes. So to wrap up here, here's what we want to focus on, looking at the things that you can change in order to improve your total daily energy expenditure. Lift to gain muscle, not to lose, right? So we want to be increasing muscle mass. Your total calorie intake. We want to make sure that you're not chronically under eating, right? We want to get that thermic effect to food. Next, move more. That goes along with your NEAT. Balancing hormones, right? So your thyroid's got to be working properly because it controls your metabolism. And then increasing your overall health, right? So that goes back to get in your workout for the day, right? Allow your body to recover. That's going to help, increase your overall health so that you're not super run down. So if anybody's got any questions, feel free to let us know. But basically, this is what makes up your metabolism and total energy expenditure.